using fountain pens for a little while now, and I've got a pretty vast pen collection. It's true. Yeah, it's true. I've got quite a bit of pens. I can't resist the siren call of a gorgeous pen. I'm guilty of that. But the one pen I did not have in my collection until now was a Pilot Vanishing Point, which is what's in here. I was freaked out a little bit by the clip being where it's placed, which is close to the grip section and the nib area. I just talked myself out of it so many times, and you know, when I went to the Dallas Pen Show a little over a month ago, talking to Sean from Pilot, I was looking at those vanishing points again. I was like, you know, these, I think they're really cool. I love that the nib is retractable. It's that center clip area where it's near the section that I just think it's so bizarre. Pen Chalet sent me over this Pilot Vanishing Point, and so now I'm going to review it for you because I felt like it was time to just give in and let's try this Vanishing Point. So thank you, Pen Chalet, for sending this over. I highly appreciate it. What I like about Pilot is that their packaging, this is the outer sleeve, the packaging is so minimal, and this reflects in their price and what you get for the price as well. So I have this simple packaging, it's not over the top, and inside is our pen. And I ended up getting a broad nib simply because I prefer bigger nibs. And the thing is that Japanese pen nibs tend to run a little finer than they actually are. And so I wanted just to be safe and be sure that I got a nib that would be just, you know, as juicy as I could possibly get it. So a broad nib was, in my opinion, the way to go. So here's our pen. First, let's see what's underneath that false bottom. So I'm gonna take this off. So inside of this plastic stuff, I don't know what you call it. It's like, you got a cartridge. This is a cartridge converter system, and it also is proprietary, just in case you didn't know. There is also a piece of literature. It is a use and care guide for this pen. So it basically shows you how to fill your pen and use it. The color I chose for the first Vanishing Point to come into my collection was this red and gold. I just thought it looked so beautiful in the images online, and I did see it in person in Dallas. So I was like, you know, this would be really nice. Let me take this off. This is bothering me. It has a little tag on there that tells you, you know, what size your nib is and stuff. So it is capless. Yes, the Vanishing Point is a capless system, so it has the retractable nib. And the cool thing, it has a 18 karat gold nib. Yeah, so I've got two other Pilots. I've got the Heritage 823, and I've also got, I don't remember what the other one is. But anyway, both of my Pilots, the 823 especially, that's like a great workhorse pen. I use it all the time. It's an awesome pen. It's always ready to write. I love that pen. So I figured that, you know, this is not going to disappoint, right? I mean, it's Pilot. I love the gold appointments balanced out with this red. It's not like a bright red. It's almost like a burgundy red, almost like a brick red. And I just think it's beautiful, you know, so it's not, if you're not like a big into red, which I love red, I'm always having a red moment, I think this could be nice for anyone. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll stop. This is what was scaring me. So here we go. There's the clip near the section. And so when I write with it, my fingers are pretty much, my thumb and finger are gonna touch right here. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it won't be horrible. But the thing is that, so you could clip it into your shirt pocket with the clip, or wherever you're going to, you know, use or keep your pen until you use it. It's got a nice flexi-ish, is that a word? Clip. So we'll clip onto anything you want. I like the shape of it too. It kind of mimics the shape of the pen. So let's take this apart. So inside we have our converter and our nib. And I know that they do sell these nib units separately. So I guess if I wanted to go down to a medium or a fine nib, or heaven forbid, somehow I drop this nib and just totally mess it up, I can replace it. So that is awesome. So here is our converter and it comes right out. So you've got this little piston filling thing, and it's a bummer because they're Con 70 cartridges. They certainly hold a lot more ink. This one doesn't look like it's gonna hold a whole lot of ink, which is kind of a bummer. And also, this is a pet peeve of mine, and I hate when they put these agitator things into the cartridge. It just, I know it's probably for, you know, it's to keep your ink moving around and keep it fresh, y'all. They bother me. I hate them. Sailor has them in there too. It just, to me, it's annoying. It's like a little maraca. I'll put this back in now. So yes, there's that. But it's very easy to, you know, to put in here too. So there's like this little part right here. It's like a little knob, and so it slides right there, so you know where to put your, where you should face your nib at, so that way it doesn't come out all weird, and it goes right back. Super easy, super easy. So the one thing I'm like wondering about, I guess what I would do is I would take the whole unit out to fill it with ink and then put it back into the pen, because I don't want to put this in there and get ink all over this. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But you know, it's a great looking pen, you know, and they have some of those other Pilot Vanishing Points that have like the Raiden or the shell decor or the Yurishi on it. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be expensive. That's something that I might save for sometime in the future, maybe, or never. Well, I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ink this pen up and perform a writing sample. Thank you so much for joining me for this look at the Pilot Capless Vanishing Point fountain pen. It's got a retractable nib. Yes, it does. And as to be expected, the Pilot nib wrote really nice. I expected nothing less. The clip didn't bother me so bad, but this is going to be a great pen, you know, to keep in my purse or to keep on my desk, but mostly I'm looking at this as possibly like a pen that will probably live in my purse and have it on me for whenever I need it. And I like that it has that kind of ballpoint pen thing going on here. And I just think it's almost like a novelty, but it's enjoyable. Something about that click, it's just, I don't know, it's really satisfying. So let's talk price, okay? Now Pilot, as I showed you, packaging material, yes, it's not like super fancy. I wouldn't necessarily call it cheap. It's very clean. But instead of putting lots of money into their packaging, instead they put it in towards the pen. So you get an 18 karat gold nib, and the retail price for this pen is $195. Yeah. So it's an 18 karat gold nib. It's a great pen, under $200. But right now, you go look over at Pen Chalet and you can get this pen for $156. Plus, if you could tack on a coupon code, such as, I believe Roy's coupon code for Pen Chalet is good words, you can get 10% off of that. So you can get this pen for under $150 with the 18 karat gold nib. So if you're looking for a pen to move up from some of these starter pens you've been using that have a stainless steel nib, and you want to try a good quality pen that has a 18 karat gold nib, I would recommend going with Pilot, or or even Platinum. I don't think I've reviewed any of my Platinum pens. That's besides the point. We're looking at this pen right now. Yeah, under $150, 18 karat gold nib, great looking pen. Yeah, I could see it. I could easily add many more of these to my pen collection. Wow, it's really going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. Well, that's all I've got to say about this pen. I hope you learned something about the Pilot Capless Vanishing Point fountain pen, and that's how the ink flows.